the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Memphis Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking to throw, it's Yang, trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance, is able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your leg.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Ripping through the defense. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UAB's offense will go to work for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2 star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with.
Coming out aggressively. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UAB. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody staying in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Yang. Finds his tight end. Keeps the legs moving. They get him down after he makes the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some...
Oh, look out, there he goes! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got room to work. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the ground, it's Rock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the...
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Memphis will be forced to punt. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Trying the left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Rock. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Yang. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It'll be a draw. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. On the option. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Coming after him. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Memphis. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with the tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been hungry.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete! Touchdown, Blazers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Touchdown, UAB! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turn.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Yang. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Finds his target down the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game? And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the games. He lets it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the first down. The Blazers in the hurry-up. The give to the single back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. First down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Blazers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Yang. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. And not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. They go to the draw. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Costa. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nothing but green ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got it! Touchdown, UAB! And the route is on. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Yang. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until until he gets to the 47-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Billman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the lone running back. At midfield, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. 42 Spider. The run to the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UAB! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Utah. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Yang. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Back to the air one more time. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Henry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them and keep getting better at it. So use this as practice.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Blazers! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UAB 78, Memphis 45.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He's got it at the 30. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Knocked off his feet.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back to throw, it's Yang. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Second down now after the sack.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked